Hello, hi, dear friends. Welcome to Easy Walk to English Grammar and to Determiners Part 5. Today we'll be dealing with four of the determiners, each, every, either, and neither. Dear friends, if any one of you is new to this channel, we have lots of useful and informative videos in our channel. Please don't forget to visit our channel and watch those videos. And particularly, this is part 5 of determiners. There are 4 more in our channel. Please don't miss it. They will also be extremely useful for you. Shall we start, dear friends? We'll start with each, and each is used with two or more persons or things. We can use each with a minimum number of two persons or things present in a particular context or more than two persons or things. For example, we can see each student should bring their notebooks. In this context, there can either be two students or more than two students. Likewise, each volunteer has a responsibility to be compassionate with the victims. We can see here the reference is either to two volunteers or more than two volunteers. That's the use of is as a determiner. To simplify the thing, each is a determiner that with which we can introduce two or more than two persons or things in a particular context. What we have to notice while using each, we can see we used the singular form of the noun student along with the determiner each, even though the determiner each refers to at least two or more than two numbers of students. What can we conclude from this? We can conclude that after the determiner is, we can only use the singular form of the noun. Likewise, you can see here also, we used volunteer, which is the singular form of the noun, and its plural form is volunteers. And it has now become certain that after the determiner is, we are supposed to use only the singular form of the noun. Again, what we have to notice. In case of verb also, we can only use the singular form of the verb, even though the reference is to at least two or more than two numbers of persons or things. In this case, each volunteer has. We are sure that the reference in this sentence is to at least two volunteers or more than two volunteers. But we used the singular form of have, which is has, in this sentence. Dear friends, if you would like to know more about the uses of have, has, and had as their main verb forms and auxiliary verb forms, we have two videos in our channel, Easy Walk to English Grammar. Please visit the channel and do watch the videos, which will definitely be helpful for you. Coming back to our point here, dear viewers, I hope you understood what should we notice while using each as a determiner. If you have doubts, as I tell you in every video, please do watch the video repeatedly until you become comfortable with the rules. Now let's move on to every, which is used with more than two persons or things. In contrary to each, every is used with more than two persons or things means the difference between each and every is each refers either to two persons or things or to more than two persons or things. But in case of every, the reference is directly to more than two persons or things. How you understood? Coming to the examples, every citizen has to obey the rules of their country. The reference is to more than two numbers. Likewise, every person wishes happiness. Here also the reference is to, or the reference is clearly to more than two persons. I think the description of every is clear to you now. Like each, we have to notice something with every also. After every also, we used the singular form of the noun, citizen. The plural is citizens, but we didn't use the plural form, only we used the singular form. Even though the reference is to multiple numbers of citizens. Likewise, here also we used person, which is the singular form of the noun. The plural form is persons. In the second sentence also, the reference is to multiple number of people or persons. But we used only the singular form of the noun. It's very, very important. If we use plural forms after each or every, it will be considered as a great mistake. In case of verbs also, we can notice the same thing. We have used the singular form of the verbs in each of the sentences, has and wishes. So these are the two things that you should notice while using every as the determiner. Next, we are going to deal with either. Either gives us the sense one of the two or both. This will be clearer with the example, either way leads to her home. The meaning of this sentence is there are two ways and we can reach this particular her's home by using any of these ways. Mark the ways as A and B, the way A and the way B. We can use the way A to reach this particular person's home. And we can also use way B to reach this person's home. Now I think the matter is clearer for you. Either gives the sense one of the two or both. In this sentence, we get the sense both. It can also mean one of the two. Means even if we select way A or way B, so it also gives us the sense one of the two. And if we think a bit wider, we get the idea both. Please don't get confused. Both the things mean the same, but These two ideas should be clearer for you to use either confidently in your sentences. In another example, either job is not my preference. Either job is not my preference. What does this sentence mean? There are two jobs, and I don't like both the jobs. At the same time, I mean I don't like job A and I don't like job B. Hence, we get the idea one of the two. One of the two or both. That's the sense. The determiner either gives us. Hope you understood. If any doubt persists, please do comment below in our comment box. I can reply. I can help you. Now what we have to look into, like we discussed in the previous determiners, along with the previous determiners, here also we can see after the determiner either, we used the singular noun way. We didn't use ways, but the reference is to both. Even though the reference is to both, plurality, reference is to plurality. We didn't use plural noun after either. We only use the singular form of the verb. Singular form of the noun. Likewise, we can see job. After either, we used the singular form of the noun job in the sentence. Likewise, we can see we used the singular form of the verb lead. When we add s to the verb will become singular. Leads. That's a singular form of the verb. We have to use singular forms of the verb along with the determiner either. And in the second sentence also, we can see we used the singular form of be is. The singular present form of be is. If you want to know more about forms of be, we have a video in our channel, Easy Walk to English Grammar. Please don't forget to visit the channel and watch the video. Now I think the use of the determiner either is okay for you. Dear friends, before continuing with the next determiner, let me ask you a question. Do you know the English word for this particular kitchenware? Do you know the name of this utensil that we use in our kitchen almost daily? And do you know the name of this utensil that we are so familiar with in our kitchen? If you don't know, please do subscribe to our fellow channel, Easy Walk to English Words with Word Art. Let's move on to the next determiner, neither. Neither gives us the sense none of the two. Neither has totally a negative sense and it refers to a noun that is two in number. A particular noun, but in number it will be in its plurality. Reference is to two nouns. For example, neither movie was good. From this sentence, it's clear that we are referring to two movies and we watched both the movies, but we didn't like both the movies. The two movies were not our preference. Neither movie was good. It gives us a negative sense related to the movie. Likewise, neither student was present. The reference is clearly to two students. And these two students were absent on a particular occasion. Maybe in the class or on a sports day, whatever it may be, both of them were absent on that particular occasion. Thus, neither refers to noun that is two in number. At the same time, it gives us a negative sense. As we dealt with the As when we dealt with the previous determiners, we need to be conscious about something while we use neither also. For example, here also we used the singular form of the noun movie. After the determiner neither, we only used the singular form of the noun. Likewise, student. But if you closely observe both this sentence, it's clear that the reference is to two nouns, movies, two students. But we can only use the singular noun after the determiner neither. Likewise, we can only use the singular form of the verb. Here we used was, which is the past tense singular form of the verb of be. In the second sentence also, we can see we used was once again the past tense singular form of be. Friends, if you would like to know more about the forms of be, we have a video in our channel. Please do visit the channel Easy Walk to English Grammar and watch the video. It will be beneficial for you. Friends, this was part 5 of our determiner series, and here we end up with the basics of determiners. And we have 4 more videos, as you know, related to determiners. If anyone hasn't watched those videos, please do visit the channel Easy Walk to English Grammar and watch those videos. They will also be extremely helpful for you. And I hope you find this video useful. In that case, please don't forget to get the video a thumbs up and please do subscribe to the channel. While subscribing, please tap on the small bell icon and select option all in order to get the notification of future videos from this channel. Thanks a lot for watching this video. We'll meet soon with another useful video. Thank you. Bye for now.